Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and start living that amazing life available to you. Are you ready? We're going to rub Aladdin's lamp and make a wish. I mean this. Now, the wish is going to come from you. So you will be required to make a wish. Now this is law of attraction. This is manifesting. I don't like the term law of attraction. There's nothing separate from you that you need to attract. You can manifest your desired life now. Now I want to ask you a question. Why do you think it's not happening? The thoughts and beliefs behind your manifesting abilities, which are limitless, are critical because that's what you're manifesting. So the thoughts and beliefs behind what you desire is the reason why it is or is not showing up in your life. If you believe you have a disadvantage, or you believe that you do not hold this power, that you are not powerful, that you cannot grant your own wish, then you will be limiting yourself, and that's what you manifest, is a limited life. That the thoughts and desires that you have just are not possible. And so thus, that is what appears in your life. Nothing. Or the things that you don't desire. This is how it works. You are always manifesting 24/7. All right, so we've done my 3-second manifesting. You know, here's a thought. What are you manifesting? You have to switch over to that positive thought. But today, we're going to rub that Aladdin's lamp and grant your wish. How are we going to do that? Choose the life you would like to live. Why are we living lives we don't love? It makes no sense. Now, if you know my background, I quit a 25-year investment banking career, wrote a best-selling book. It became a television movie. You can actually watch it now. It's called The Rooftop Christmas Tree. I wrote a book. I wrote several other books. They're on Amazon. I went from investment banking to an award-winning writer with a movie. How does that happen? I didn't question it. I made the wish in my head. In other words, I set the desire, I set the intention, and everything I did after that moment was me creating the journey of the person who already had it. All right, so when you make a wish, you must know that it is granted. So knowing that it's granted means that we are on this planet where things take time to materialize. Sometimes the love of your life, if they live in another country, it may take them a few weeks to move here. And then you run into them at the grocery store. We have to be okay with that, how it comes to us. But when you know your wish is granted, and you rub that lantern and you see it, and the genie comes out and Aladdin comes out and says, "Your wish is my command." If you were to do that, you would be so sure that that wish would be granted because you believe it, because somebody else that you believe is powerful is giving it to you. I'm here to tell you that you are the genie. You are that power. And that we're going to grant it right now. And that you, the current you that doesn't have what you desire, is going to create that through that wish with Aladdin's lamp. Boom. That reality is now existing. Now, we must proceed and know that it is done. And that now, everything you do is relaxed because you know it's done. It's going to appear in the material world at some point. But herein was when the challenge comes up. We question ourselves. We question when it comes or if it's going to come. And then we don't believe again. And then we undo all the magnificent manifesting that we were creating. We undo that because now we're focused on not having it. All right? So take out a piece of paper, or if you're very clear about this in your head, some of you tell me you're not very good at visualizing, that's okay. You know what you want, right? Why aren't you living that ideal life? Do you believe it's not possible? Do you believe that what your situation right now is too difficult to get out of? It may be It may be a stretch for you to take the moves to get out of it, but everything is possible. You have to remember, you're the one that put yourself into these situations. You're the one that chose the job, the relationships, all these things. And you can change all of it. Know that it all served an amazing, positive purpose. None of it's negative. None of it is negative. So when you ask for that wish to be granted, when we rub the lamp and we ask for that wish, we must let go of everything. Let go of everything that's ever happened before this moment. Know that it was all for your evolvement, your spiritual evolution. That's all. And that you can release it. Forgive others. Know that you're not a victim, and know that the genie is granting your wish. Can you do that? You can. I know you can. Do you know what you want? Do you know that life you want to live? What is that life you want to live? I went after mine. I'm living it. I want you to remember, you'll never escape the challenges of this planet. It's part of the package. So along the way, you're going to always get more lessons, more opportunities to evolve to a higher spiritual level. So in my case, when I achieve my goals, I know that there are new things that I can do and become. And it's amazing. It's exciting. And with that comes maybe some more work, more challenges, more experiences that may be uncomfortable. Just know and accept. And when you accept that, you can go into a place of peace and say, well, I'm just human. This is it. That's never going to go away. It's how you react to it that determines whether or not you're battling something that you don't want, or you're accepting it and finding the value in it and going on that journey toward that wish that's going to appear, that already exists, that you wished for, that is there waiting for you. Now, if you doubt along the way and you battle things and you say, this doesn't work, you have now undone the wish, and the top goes on and the genie goes back in the bottle. Right? The lamp. Aladdin's lamp. We're not going to do that. Let's open up the lamp. And Aladdin, the genie, comes out and asks you, what is your wish? What is it you desire? Do you see that life that you want to live? It's possible. I will grant it to you. But in return, you must know and never question that this exists now, that that wish was granted. You must never question whether or not that wish was granted. Never question it. This is the requirement for your wish to come true. And when anything happens along the way, it will be my test to you to see if you truly are going to keep your promise, that no matter what happens, you will not question that your wish was granted. That job that you wanted and it falls through, and you say, my wish wasn't granted. The genie goes back into the lamp, poof, and the wish is gone. Because if you had not questioned it and said, I know my wish is granted, you'd know that there's another job coming that's even better, and you're going to get that one. But because you didn't believe and you question it, that wish will be withdrawn, and that's quantum field. That's the quantum manifesting that takes place. That's the focus and the belief that either dissipates that wish that was granted, or it appears in your material world. Wish granted. What do you want? Let's make our wish. In return, you shall never question this. That probability exists right now. Your wish has been granted. Never question it. And now, from this day forward, you will behave as the person who knows that that wish is granted, and that no matter what time period it takes or what happens along the way, you will never question it. And it's called faith, my friend. Those of you in very difficult marriages and relationships with children that you have to take care of and you want to get out of a relationship, it will happen for you if that's what your wish is, to have a healthy lifestyle, to get out of your situation. It will happen, but you must know that that is granted. Therefore, you will now behave and act knowing that it is done. So the person that already has that wish granted must now take the action to go toward it, because the wish is waiting for you. It's already existing. That probability is right there. It has been granted. And you must not question that. You must know it is done. You must know your wish is granted, because what happens is if you deviate along the path going to that wish, it will be gone. It will be retracted. Can you do this? Let us grant your wish. In return, you will not question it. Know that it is granted. You are now the person with the wish that you desire. What will you do from this day forward until at which time it materializes in your world? And it does exist right now. That wish exists right now. Never question it. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Namaste.